All right, everyone, we are back in our dining room for
Highland Valley highlights.
All right,
First of the month.
Yes, it's been a while, but we've been missing everybody. But we got some new things going on.
Yeah, we wrapped up a lot in the past month. We've been so busy, and we wanted to remind you of some of the awesome things that Highland Valley's done.
Yeah, so brand new segment.
In case you missed it.
All right. So some cool things we just wrapped up. The first thing up was Be the Bridge to Racial Unity. That was a 9-week study. We had a big group of people participating in that, but that was a really fun study. We learned a lot.
Had good discussions.
Yeah, and it's about to lead us into a couple of new studies that we're going to tell you about in just a bit.
Yeah. We wrapped up the Journey SOS, our summer series, and we heard music and stories, and we ended with summer stewardship.
We did. We started with the stories, then came the summer of songs, and then the summer of stewardship.
I just said that.
I know you did, but I was going to really hit on some of the stuff that we just did. And that's next up on the list, right? The food pantry was our last.
You changed the slides on me. Sorry, so my script is off.
Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to this. Am I still gonna talk about this now, or am I gonna come back?
I don't know. Just keep go. Next slide.
Okay.
We also wrapped up our series, The Parables of Jesus.
We did.
That was a good one too.
That was. There were some parables that weren't as well known as
Learned
others.
A lot.
Yeah, definitely. And then
I don't know what's happening next.
Let's find out.
There we go.
The food pantry. We wrapped up the Journey Summer of Stewardship. My little recap. Apparently, I went in a little bit too in depth, but we finished up with the food pantry, which we put together a little video that was in the food pantry journey, and we just put it out on Facebook. We're almost 1,000 views right now, so it's getting shared all over our community, and people are messaging in asking how they can get food, and we couldn't have this amazing ministry without all the support of our wonderful church and community. So thank everyone who helps out with that so much.
Yeah. You didn't say the pounds.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That was the big news.
That is big news. So we did just surpass 100,000 pounds of food ordered from the food bank that we've picked up. 100,000 pounds. That's, if my math is right, that is 50 tons. And rising. So the food bank has been a huge part of what we've been able to do. I mean, that's a lot of food that we would not be able to get without the help of the food bank. So yeah, thanks again.
We celebrated back to school, and we started with a parade where we were able to bless over 40 something people.
Mm-hmm.
They drove through, and we had people with signs cheering them on, and they received a little small gift from Highland Valley and a blessing from Pastor Gale. And they had some support from people in our congregation like Bill and Mary. And at that parade, we also welcomed Pastor Gale. So this is Sarah Rose drew this picture to welcome Pastor Gale at the parade.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Sweet
so
girl.
Glad we were able to do that. And then after that, we had back to school survival skills. So Amy Shores came in and helped us put on that, and it was just kind of something we put out there to give our students, our teachers, and our parents some tools to help cope with everything that's going on that's so crazy. So yeah, Amy Shores from Methodist Family Health came and did a wonderful job. So
yeah. There's another.
Oh yeah. So we did it. Of course, we did it on Zoom. Can't do a whole lot in person still, but hopefully that's going to change soon. But yeah, so we had a lot of fun with that. So.
Yeah, she gave us lots of good information.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
When you're stressed, anxious, if you're an overthinker about everything going on, so that was pretty.
Yeah, you kept on saying everything was me, and I needed that.
Oh yeah, we don't have that slide. That's true.
Yeah. I don't overthink anything, I don't think. All right.
We also diligently prayed for our students, and we pinned crosses to the no pinned ribbons to the cross
Right.
in, I want to say memory, but that's not the right word. We we thought about our school, our student, our staff, and then we prayed over it and pinned it to the
Right.
cross.
We basically wrote little prayer requests
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
on the popsicle sticks,
Yeah.
if you can see there. But yeah, that was really cool. So then, yeah. So anyway, there were tons.
This picture's a little blurry. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, there were lots and lots of people prayed over this, over our students, our teachers, our staff, our schools, and our goal now is to get the ribbons out to you. We want you to have the ribbon, and so if you're able to dedicate some time to praying for a student every single day, let us know and we'll get you one of those ribbons. You clip it somewhere where you can see it and pray for someone every day. Our schools need it.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So that wraps up our. What was that?
I mean, that was a lot of stuff
Yeah,
just
it
for
was.
1 month.
I know. It was a busy month.
Yeah, it was.
So anyway, today's a certain day, I think, right?
I think it is.
We like to do National Day. Of course, it's Labor Day.
It is
National
Labor Day.
That's the blank. There's nothing wrong with that. Today's Labor Day, so happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
So I think you got some neat little facts.
I did. I looked up some information about Labor Day.
Yeah. What did you come up with?
Labor Day pays tribute to contributions and achievements of American workers.
Right. Okay. And it was created by the labor movement in the late 19th century and became a federal holiday in 1894.
The workers chose this date because it was halfway between Independence Day and Thanksgiving at the time. An average work week was 60 hours, and unions wanted shorter work weeks with more paid days off.
Right. And it looks like Oregon was the first state to designate Labor Day as a holiday.
It's true. And the original form of celebrating Labor Day was a big parade, and it ended with a picnic. The parade was to show the public the strength and spirit of trade and labor organizations. And then it ended with a picnic.
All right. And that kind of caps off our summer. Pools closed. It's a lot of the last lake trip for a lot of people, and we have to buckle down and really dig into our school and our church and everything else. So happy Labor Day, everyone. I can't even wait for this next segment.
I know you can't.
So excited.
You're going to have to control it, though, and you cannot talk about this forever.
I don't even know if I can put it into words, but okay. Showtime. So in this segment, we like to highlight, a show that maybe everyone hasn't seen, just kind of put out there that you might want to check out. But this week for Showtime, we are highlighting, you guessed it, Cobra Kai. I'm really holding. I'm trying to hold back, but Cobra Kai from the Karate Kid, right? Mm-hmm. Cobra Kai, they were the bad guys in Karate Kid. The whole strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir.
You're gonna regret that.
Not at all. Anyway, this is the most awesome show I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I mean, if you take away some of the sitcoms and things like that, Friends, Seinfeld, that kind of thing, those are in different categories. But as far as just a show, drama, I mean, it's the best ever. It's just filled with, I don't know, it's
filled with nostalgia.
Yes, it is filled with nostalgia, but it's also catching you up on the lives of Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence.
Yes.
And
who does that?
Yeah, and it's a little stroll down memory lane, but I don't know.
Old music, old cars.
Yeah, a lot of fun. It came out on YouTube. YouTube Red. I don't know. It came out on YouTube Red. I guess a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that.
You're getting into too much.
Yeah, but anyway, the point is, you can find it on Netflix now. A lot more people have Netflix than YouTube.
True.
So anyway, if you have Netflix, I highly recommend you check out Cobra Kai. You think that's good?
I think that's great.
All right.
You got your point across. Cobra Kai.
All right. So next up.
What's new?
Yeah, so we're switching it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, we told you all the things we've done in case you missed it, and now we have so much going on. And when you're not there in person, you just may not receive all the information. So some people get emails, some want text, some want announcements in the service, and everyone receives it differently. So we want to just come out and tell you.
Right, and we're getting so many emails that if you do receive information that way, you can't even find what you're looking for. So we'll get into some tools that we're coming up to help with that here in just a little bit. But some of the things we talked earlier that we just finished up the Be the Bridge study. Well, there's a couple new components that are going to take place. A couple new studies. There's going to be a study on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. I believe this is a 4-part study. This is Be the Bridge 101. And then we have another study that's going to be on Wednesday nights, beginning September 9th. And that's a Be the Bridge. That's a book study. It's on an actual book by. Oh my goodness! I was like, what's her name? Latasha Morrison. So anyway, you want to check that out? That's on Wednesday nights, 6:30, beginning September 9th.
Yeah.
So that's this.
And I think you need to contact the church office. I know for the Tuesdays at 2 o'clock because that has a limited space.
Yeah, both of those. Go ahead and contact the church office, and you can email office@hvumc.org, or you can call 501-224-6047, and you can go to our website.
Which we'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in just a second.
Don't get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We are also so much learning, doing the Enneagram journey, which I know people that have done it and rave about it, but I wasn't really familiar with it. So I looked this up, and if this information is not 100% correct, I apologize. This is a system of personality patterns and how people interpret the world and manage their emotions. And from what I could tell and from what I've heard people say, it's a lot about communication. So understanding your Enneagram number can help broaden your perspective and help you approach situations differently. It helps you see why you behave the way you do. It helps you understand how people react to stress, and it shows opportunities for personal development and provides a foundation for understanding others. So it seems like a really great communication tool, is from what people have told me.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get with communication right now, don't we?
Yeah, that's true.
And this actually started this past Thursday.
Yes.
So September 3rd. This is on Thursdays at 7 p.m. It's a 12-week study, but it's not too late. But you'll want to join. You'll want to join in this Thursday. I think that might kind of be the deadline. So you got one more chance. So if you'd like to participate in that, again, do those things we said a second ago.
Yeah.
Church office, contact, email, phone call, go to our website.
Lots of learning.
Yeah. Some of the new things we're trying to incorporate into our worship service. We're trying to make that a little bit more engaging too. So we're doing what we can. We had the sacred spaces that we started a couple months ago, and I don't know if we're talking about that in here. But so we'll recap on that. We're inviting you to create your own sacred space at your home, so you can feel more a part of worship, because you are a part of worship. But to take that a little bit further, we thought Lord's Prayer. So that's something that we say every week in our service, and what we'd like to do is get you to send a video in of you or your family or just anybody saying the Lord's Prayer and sending it to our church office so we can put that in our worship service.
We just want to see you. Everyone wants to see each other. So this is kind of a way to have a different face and a different voice in our service. Yeah. And it's easy. It's easy to do. Just get your phone out and film yourself saying the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah. We'd like to, if we can get enough of you guys to send your prayers in, we'd like to
No.
Okay. I'm like, just send it in if you want to be a part of something.
I was trying to reveal the magic.
Okay. You're going to have to tune back in later to find out what I was about to talk about.
Or send us your video and we'll show you.
That's right. All right.
We have a new sermon series. I'm really excited about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Every year when school starts, I try to help the kids just figure out how to navigate their new classroom, new people, new teachers, new rules. From one year to the next, things change, and that's tough. And now more than ever, it's tough. And now I think we all need some help navigating whatever space we're in during the day. So This is a sermon series to just help you lay the foundation and draw close to Christ and use scripture and stories to help you navigate these new tough situations.
Right. And the cool thing about this isn't just, we introduced this past Wednesday during the journey.
Mm-hmm.
We had our little roundtable discussion. I think it turned out pretty cool. So we introduced it this past Wednesday, and of course, if you were able to tune in for worship yesterday, our first week of foundations took place. So this is a slide for the journey foundations, but this is something that's actually church wide. Um, this is something that we're doing on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights
Yes.
as far as our worship services. And we kind of have a little schedule to kind of let you know exactly what the week looks like now. So Thursday night, this is our week kind of starts out, and we talked about this already, but we're going to keep talking about it. So everybody, if you haven't had a chance to hear, you can find out. We start our week off kind of on Thursday with Sunday is coming. So that's when our pastors will get in and kind of just preview what's to come for worship on Sunday morning. Our next opportunity is Sunday morning at 9:45. We all have Sunday school, but we're going to offer a study that kind of digs a little bit deeper into foundations. So it's going to be a study based on the scripture that's going to take place in the table Sunday school class. But if anyone's interested in joining in there, they're definitely welcome. And then if that's
And it's only for 4 weeks, so you can go back to your regular Sunday school class if you
yeah.
want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can just try some discussion with us.
Yeah. So, and if you'd like to do that, just hop in the Zoom. We actually had it yesterday, but then we're going to be doing. We've got 3 more weeks after this. But if that's something that you can't do, you want to stick in your existing Sunday school class, or you're not able to make it and be part of that Zoom, then we also are sending out the discussion. So and this is a couple different ways. I don't want to get ahead of myself. You can talk a little bit about this later, but for the adults, we're going to send out the discussion questions that we've put together. We've got a curriculum set up that's going to help kind of guide us through that scripture. So we're going to send that out. So be looking for that in your email and also on our website. And if you can't be a part of our group and learn there, then it's something that you can do with your family or by yourself. But that's
I think the point is every worship opportunity is laying a foundation.
Right.
So, for instance, this past week was the armor of God.
Mm-hmm.
You heard about it Sunday morning in Sunday school. You heard about it Sunday in service. You heard about it Wednesday at the journey. So, if you just do those 3 things, you've heard about the armor of God 3 times. So, we're laying the foundation. You're now next time you have a problem, you can think, okay, I'm armed with the armor of God. I got this.
Right.
So it's just really hammering it in there.
It is, and the armor of God that's this Wednesday. That's this coming up Wednesday. So if you haven't had a chance to check out worship on Sunday morning or be a part of the study, then you've still got a chance. So this Wednesday you can tune into the journey and catch it that way. But you'll see also that there's our other times. You've got traditional worship, and then 6 p.m. on Tuesday, let's get ready for the journey. That's where we're going to kind of preview what's coming up for the journey on Wednesday night at 6. So a couple things we talked about were total immersion, but also flexibility. So like the whole church, like you can really dig in deep. I mean, you're going to be able to tackle this 3 different times, 3 different ways if you want to. If you can't make all of them though, and you can only make one, you're going to be able to still be a part of what the whole entire church is doing. So I think maybe it'll even give us more of a sense of community, like we're coming together all doing the same thing.
Sure.
So it's really exciting. We're looking forward to it, and yeah.
I'm excited.
All right. So next up, this kind of.
Oh yeah, for the kids, we realized that some of us, a lot of us, are tired of staring at a screen, and you may not be making it to many Zooms because you're Zooming for work all day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made these little, oh man, there's a mistake. I hope I fixed that. I made these placemats, so you can give your kids, or your youth, or whoever this placemat. You can do all the little activities, the armor of God word search, label the armor of God, create your own shield. You can do all the things while you're sitting around the table. So while the kids are, doing some of the activities, you're asking the questions. How do you protect yourself? Why do we need to put on God's armor? Which piece of armor do you use the most? Which piece is the weakest? So it's just a way for you to sit around the table and talk with your kids if you don't have time to sit in front of a screen and view all the other things.
Yeah, that's really neat. I can't wait to do it myself. Did you make me a copy?
I did not, but I will.
Okay, so yeah, anybody, if you don't, if you would like a copy of this, just what?
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah, contact the church office. I can drop these in the mail to anyone. So, yes, please tell us your name, how many you need, and we will make sure you get it if you want to talk about the foundation series with your family.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. Okay, next up, I guess this next Wednesday, we're going to have like our first opportunity to come together in any kind of small group. We're going to start it off with the youth. So next Wednesday after the food pantry, we do the food pantry from 3 to 6, and we have a lot of youth that volunteer and help out during that time. But after the food pantry is over at 6 o'clock, we're gonna wheel a TV out, put the journey on, and like get some burgers or something like that for everybody, and just kind of hang out and be able to get back together. We're gonna do it, like I said, we're gonna do it outside with masks. We're gonna be socially distanced, and be really safe. But this will be the first opportunity, other than the food pantry, that a lot of us have had to get back together. So that's great, and I think it's all.
And the relaunch committee knows, and we're following all the
Yes,
safety
yes.
procedures, and
So yeah,
we went through all the protocol that we're supposed to go to.
No, so that's going to be great. We're going to play some games and have some fun, and everything like that. But I think that we're getting pretty close to where we're going to be able to start some adult small groups too. I think in the first of October, it looks like. So hopefully everything stays good and numbers look good and everything like that, because I know everyone's ready to get back.
Yeah.
So what else?
One more thing. I feel like we've been talking a long time.
I do.
I hope we didn't lose you.
No, yeah, you're still there. We haven't done this in a month. We had a lot to put in there, but the website. This is what we were kind of talking about earlier when we're trying to make things easier for you to be able to connect to. We've and we've mentioned this before, but we're still working on it. We're making changes all the time. I know Kimberly's working really hard on it, and a lot of people are contributing to making this better. So the website, if you'll go to our, if you're looking to do anything at all, it's going to be on our website. So if you're looking for worship website, looking for the Journey worship website, Sunday school website, and a lot of those things like that we put on the front page, and it's got the links right there. So you go right there and click there. We have links to meetings and things like that are in the calendar. But then we also have a media section, and the media section has like our past sermon series, our current sermon series, all that. So you can kind of see, you can go there and watch things that have happened in the past. You can see HV Kids stuff, Highland Valley. If you missed Highland Valley highlights, just click right there and it'll take you right to it. What are you laughing at?
You can see you taking the picture. I don't know. It just struck me as funny. I'm sorry.
That's fun.
I wasn't going to say anything, but you asked.
And you did. So anyway, yeah. If you're looking for anything, we're trying to make it really simple. Go to our website. If you have any questions or suggestions, anything like that, let us know. Yeah. If anybody needs anything, let us know.
Yeah.
If you know somebody who's not able to connect, we're really trying to reach out to people who aren't able to, and for some people they've been without church for 4 or 5 months in any form. So anyway, we'd like to reach out to everyone and be able to help in any way that we can. So if you know of anything we can do, just let us know.
Before we go, real quick, we've got to just say the top 10.
Okay.
We didn't do a top 10 because no one voted.
Well, we had some votes, but I think the main reason for me, because we did have some, but it got ugly. Just to be honest with you, we're talking about favorite, especially when we're talking local mascots. I mean, it was the Comet overwhelming. Yeah. We have a large group of Mills alumni.
I think alumni.
Yeah.
So there was a vote for the Razorbacks, a vote for the McClellan Lions, Tara tried to come in strong with the Cabot Panthers. She just pulled one out to try to help us out, but Mills, hands down. Mills Comets won hands down. We didn't even have 10, so, but we.
You want to look
this
at
is,
us?
I know this is important to Lana, so.
Mills high! I don't know if that's still there.
I don't know either.
That was
we graduated from Mills.
Yeah, we're both from Mills, so. Anyway, I think that's about everything, right?
That's it.
Yes.
So much.
So, yeah.
If you need anything, go to the website or contact the church office. And we'll see you later.
That's it. Hope everyone has a great week and a great rest of your month. See you next month.
Bye.